Well, I have over 10,000 kilometers on my bike now, so we're going to do a 10K review. I'm not sure exactly. I'll turn on the display here and look at the 10,000 something, couple hundred. $238. So 10,238 kilometers. And I just did quite a bit of maintenance for the 10,000 kilometers. I did oil filter, fuel pump filter, air filter. I changed the coils and I put in NGK iridium plugs. And I just put on a nice DID O-ring chain. I just got done doing that. And that chain is much beefier than the stock chain. So that's a big plus, especially for how I ride. And I don't think when I did the 4K review I had these lights. It's more in my videos you can see, but these lights have a turning ability. When you lean left or right, this outside light comes on and lights the corner up as you're turning into the corner, which is really, really nice to have. I did do new tires. I went from the 110 70 17, 150 60 17 to 120 70 17 to 160 60 17. And the compound is so hard that I ended up having traction control problems because it breaks, at 100 kilometers an hour. If I accelerate hard, it breaks traction just enough to trigger the traction control and cuts my engine. So I'm still breaking them in. They're getting there. Pretty hard compound, but I haven't felt any slipping or any issues with them and cornering and whatnot. They've seemed so far to be pretty good. And honestly, I like riding with traction control off because it seems to unleash the engine just a little bit more. And I've never ridden with traction control anyway in 44 years, so to ride without traction control is certainly not an issue. I think, what else? I think that's about it generally from the last review, which was right around 4,700. I did create my own underbelly exhaust. It still has the cat. I just cut the pipe off and then mounted my SC project up closer and tighter. Oh, and I removed my rear footrest assembly. I did do a tail tidy. I wanted to clean the back end up since nobody else rides on the bike but me. So I just wanted to clean it up, get rid of any of the excess stuff that wasn't necessary. And so that's pretty much it. I've had no complaints. I mean, it runs good. I've run it hard. I did a run from Clark City to here, which was 170 kilometers, and let's just say that I did it in an expedient amount of time. So bottom line, I've been very happy with the bike. As I stated before, I did have to redo the seat. The factory seat hurt my butt. Now it's nicely padded, Italian leather, a little custom stitching action going on there. But all in all, for this traffic around here in Philippines on the highways, it's enough bike. I mean, the other day I was going up Slex. Had a pretty good clip, and a guy on a leader bike let me know that he was on a leader bike. Couldn't quite keep up with him. I tried, but yeah, I'm not going to keep up with a leader bike. But this thing's plenty fast enough, beats the traffic, beats 95% of the bikes and scooters you run up against. So no complaints. CFMOTO so far has done a good job, and they're coming out with some new models, a 1000cc V4. So it's getting interesting.